I'm so glad that there's no dance. Isn't that terrible? Hello? Hi, Kelly. Kelly, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry. I was getting my audio set up.
Excellent. I think you're the first one on. Welcome. So I just want to get to the questions that people had.
Sure.
Where did she put that? I don't think we've met in person. Are you
No,
new?
I'm Steve Zabowski's assistant.
Oh, fantastic. Oh,
Yeah, I
good.
just started a few months ago, so I haven't met many people with everybody, most people working from home.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
So crazy. I'm just looking for Lindsay's reminder, just so I have those questions that were sent out. There it is, the Q&A. All right. So maybe, oh, there's Barry. Hi, Barry.
Let me get on here. Oh, I'm behind. Wait a minute. I got a couple of windows in front of you. Where are
Oh, we
you?
can see you. And I tried to
Here you
set
are.
up so the
Hello.
bold laws are behind me because I thought these aren't working. I figured I want the bold laws to be behind me just so people remember all of them. So we'll probably wait just a few more minutes, see who else comes in. But thank you for coming. This is awesome. And Barry, did you get to expand a little bit about who you're going to invite?
I took your. I'm taking your advice on the people I used to work with because that's a larger number.
Awesome.
No, I'll go back to people that I've contacted that I have. Nothing's really come out of it yet, but I will get in touch with them. People I have had as clients. Yeah, I mean, it's not a huge circle, but yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
and you know, I want everybody to understand the act of doing this is more important than the actual people coming to pick up the pie. So it's coming, you know, we're saying to people, thank you so much. You know, everybody probably got the flyer from Lindsay, right?
Mhm.
There's one that you can edit. You can do whatever you want. You can create your own on Canva or anywhere. But I would say it's basically giving back, right? Because, and it's also the easiest way you can make a phone call and feel comfortable about it. Because so many times everybody makes a phone call and we feel like we're asking people for things, but we're really asking to help them. But our drunk monkey, if anybody knows what that is sitting on our shoulder, keeping us from, we're thinking to ourselves, oh, you know what? We're asking for business. No, we're asking to help people. I mean, if they need to move, why not us, right? So this just keeps us top of mind. The process of inviting, whether you send out, there are certain things. Oh, let me see. Marcia, do you have those points? One second.
Which one?
It has, we had it up on the wall. I think, the points.
Do I have one more? Hold on, one second. I can do it real quick. As I save everything.
Maybe if you could email it to me, if you could email it to me, then I will, I'll screen share it for everyone.
Okay.
Okay. So Marcia's going to email me. It's a small, kind of a bullet point of what we do. Pretty much for every event, you have to have some sort of a system. So, the system of basically, starting with the idea and inviting people. And now here, we're going to get more more information on the details of that. So I'm going to show you first. I have used Erin from Elite Assistance to, where did it go? Is it let me see if I can, where's my screen share? See if I can, I just had it. I thought I had it sitting there for me. You guys. I mean, you guys can start with some questions. I know there's not too many of us on here, but I'm going to show you like our first postcard, what we're sending out. We used Erin from Elite Assistance to create the postcard for us. It's not my favorite one. It's kind of blah to me, but it is what it is. It's going to get the job done. So here it is. This is a postcard and we're sending it out to our entire database. And that is going out to over 600 people and it's going to be delivered to their door. Has our picture on it. It talks about, drive by for your free pie. Drive up, text or call to pick up your pie and have it delivered straight to your car. So it's really simple. Call or email for pie choices. So if, somebody we got to figure out what choices we're going to have available. Those are going out. I think, Marcia, do you know when those are going out?
They should be going out 3 to 5 days. So
In 3 to 5 days, people will
6 days.
we'll get them. So the front of it, we used Elite Assistance. They created it. They put the back of our card. Thank you to all our clients, past, present, and future. We hope to see you there. Again, you have your logo. You also always, we actually don't have the Keller Williams logo on there. Oh my God, the heck.
Are you doing the back?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Usually Elite Assistance is very good about that. So this might be one of the ones that came out before it's completely finished. So you have to make sure your Keller Williams logo is on there. And I'm sure they just probably didn't update it yet. We were going back and forth and back and forth. So it's 3 to 7 p.m. It's in Weymouth. Does everybody know where the Pond Plain Improvement Center is?
Mhm.
It's got great parking. It has a parking lot, plus it has a roundabout. We are using the bottom half and we have tables set up inside so you can bring your pies and set them up. Your clients text you, you go out, they might say, I have a blue Jeep. Oh, that's Barry. I'm going to go out and give him his pie. So they're going to text you, tell you maybe, just like if you do takeout, same thing. And we're going to go out and give them a pie. You want to make sure that your pie has some sort of information on it that talks about you. So whether it's a sticker or a card that you attach to the top, you know, you want to have something with your card or your information on the pie. The reason being, I know we're not supposed to have these big Thanksgivings this year. We'll see how many people show up. I don't know, is there someone going to call on us if we have too many cars in our driveway? Anyway, so you bring, let's say I'm going to someone's house for Thanksgiving. I'm going to my brother's house and I bring the pie. The pie is going to have the name of the realtor on there. And they're going to say, oh, thanks for bringing the pie. Who's that? Where did you get it? Well, I got it from my realtor. Everybody else there is going to be like, what? That's awesome. Your realtor gives you a pie. I mean, your dentist doesn't give you a pie, but your realtor gives you a pie. How cool is that? So that's the reason you want I mean, we're doing it to keep top of mind all the time. We're just trying to make sure we keep in touch. So Marcia, did you end up sending me that other?
I did, I
Piece?
emailed it to you.
Okay. So again, you don't have to do postcards and, you know, make a list of the people you want to do. We're sending them out to 600 plus people. We know we might get 20, we might get 20 people, 25, I don't know. I think the most, did we have 50 last year, Marcia?
Pretty close to it.
Yeah, we did actually have 50 last year. Last year, we sent it out to fewer people, basically the people that we did business with. This year, we just threw it out to everybody. I don't know. We'll have to take a head count. Some people may not be able to show up and you can drop them off, but I want to just show you some pointers. See where Marcia put that. Where did you send it to?
Big letter.
Well,
I didn't get it. So maybe you didn't. From me.
yeah, I see, RNL home team, it's not on there. Yeah, it's not on either one of them.
I might be wrong. Sorry, hold on.
So I'm just waiting for that, but basically, that's just going to give you some points. So I know that Lindsay had given us some questions and what is the pie party event? Kelly, have you done this before?
I did with the Chestnut Hill office, so
Okay.
it was a little bit different.
Probably in person.
Yeah.
We had an awesome time last year. It was at Granite Grill in Braintree and it was really fun and tons of people went and, you know, we had food and drinks and, you know, it was really fun. And I think especially agents who are new, you can really capitalize on the fact that there's a lot of other agents there and it looks like you have all these people, like, you know, if people are showing up, we all kind of look like they're all our clients. We look busy, we look excited. So I would say, you know, just, you know, go. Even if you have one pie, you need to go because it's good for your business. It's good for your clients. And let's see. So Masha sent me an attachment here. So here's kind of a checklist of things, pie party checklist, super, super simple. Edit the party flyer that Lindsay gives you. Distribute the invitation, email, snail mail, social media. Any of those, I would say all of those. Follow up with a phone call after that. So let's say you email it to your database, then you follow with a phone call. Hi, did you get my email? Because a lot of people miss it. Your snail mail, maybe you print one out and you just put it in an envelope and send it. Or if you decide you want to do postcards and have somebody create it, have them do that. So you are distributing the invitation. Let's say you first do an email, then a phone call. That's 2. 2 days before, another phone call. That's 3. You attend the party. If you see anybody there, that's your 4th touch. Your thank you card is your 5th touch. And then you're going to post to social media, right? But there are 5 touches in there. And if you do, let's say you added email and a snail mail, that's 6. Let's say you also posted it on your social media. That's 7. So this 7 touches with one pie party. I mean, how is that? That's awesome. And, you know, in our office, we usually do events a lot. So if we do that 4 times a year, 7 times 4 is 28 touches just on 4 events in 1 year. And those are all about giving. Those are all, you know, things we do for our clients. Does anybody on this Zoom get anything like that from any vendor or anybody in their life? Can't think of one person, right? So imagine how you're going to like stand out above the rest. Imagine just having that, even if they don't come, they know that you're sending something and calling them. So I think, you know, we all need to take advantage of this. So here are some of the questions again are, what is the pie party? Where do I get my pies? So I made 3 phone calls to 3 different places. The pies are a little more expensive this year than last year. Montilio's, they're like $18.95 a pie. I think that's very high. And Whole Foods, they usually have a deal. Like if you buy 4, you get 1. Like I usually buy the ones at Whole Foods, and there's like, there's quite a few in the box, and probably going to be about 10. And then BJ's was $12.99. And those are really awesome ones because they're nice and big and, you know, they look substantial, you know? So it doesn't matter where it is. You can decorate it with bows. You can do whatever you want to it, but they all are going to require a little bit of notice. So if we have the 14th, we're trying to get people by the 14th to give us an idea to confirm. We always have stragglers, so I'm sure that we won't get everybody in by the 14th. Who should I invite? A lot of people ask, you know, maybe I didn't sell any homes this year. I sold only 2 homes. So can I only invite 2 people? No. Barry and I were talking about it. Like, who do you invite? You invite your family. Maybe you invite someone from your family. Maybe you invite your dentist. Maybe you invite the dry cleaner that you go to and you say, hey, we're having a pie invite. I just want to let you know, I'd love for you to come, and, you know, I appreciate what you do. I mean, it can be anyone. Majority of people are probably not going to show up, so don't be afraid. And if they do, we'll have extra pies. And if we don't, somebody's going to go buy one and bring it for them. Or we'll say, hey, I ran out, more clients showed up, I'll deliver it to your house later. So don't be afraid of telling everyone you know, because we will make sure a pie gets to those people. So, you know, we're being bold. We're sending it out to over 600 people. And we're like, well, I mean, if we do 50 pies, that's awesome, right? Last year we did it and we had an appointment the next week and we sold, I'm trying to remember, we had an appointment the very next week and sold a house because maybe, not directly, maybe they were going to call us anyway, but it kind of spurred that to happen. When should you start inviting people? Today. I mean, if you say to yourself, I need to talk to 20 people a day, or maybe 5 people a day, whatever your, you know, your goal is, say, I want to talk with 5 people, call 5 people, say, hey, I just want to let you know, we're having a pie party. And we know because of COVID, it, you know, we usually have it in person, but we're going to do a drive-by free pie from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. in South Weymouth, really easy. And I would love to have you attend. So, I mean, those are kind of the questions we had on the, you know, the Q&A. Does anybody have other questions?
Yeah, now, for instance, my wholesale, as you recall, the actual seller lives in Taunton. If I
Mhm.
contact her, she's probably not going to want to drive all the way up here just to
Is
pick up a
she-
pie from
well,
Taunton.
But
She's
Barry,
not
she
working.
works-
She's not working at BJ's any longer.
Oh, she's not. Okay.
No, she has a new job in Taunton, so she has no
Okay.
connection to Weymouth anymore.
Well, what are you doing that week? Maybe you could take a ride over and just deliver it to her.
Okay.
That would probably mean a lot. That was your first listing. You're
Yep.
never, ever going to forget that listing.
Mhm.
You're always going to remember your first one, you know, and why not just drive over and say, Bethel, thank you so much for entrusting me in the sale of your home. if there's anything I can do for you or a friend, I'll be happy to do it. And do you know anybody else that's looking to buy or sell? I mean, you can say that during the whole thing. I would send her an invite no matter what.
Okay,
I would send it to her, I would email her, and when she says, I can't do that, I'm not gonna be close, say, not a problem at all. I'll come and bring it to you. And she'll be like, wow, that's amazing.
oh, okay, good.
So
good.
invite her to the actual event. If she can't make it, I would say deliver it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Anybody else? No questions? What's the most popular pie? Anybody have a guess?
Pumpkin? I have no
Usually-
idea. Apple?
Usually Apple.
I don't like pie, so
You like it or you don't?
I do not.
You don't like pie?
I know I'm like the only person.
What about whoopie pies instead? Do you like those?
No, I don't have that big of a sweet tooth. Yeah, I'd rather like a nice cheese and cracker platter.
I'm with you there, but the wine's got to be there too.
Yeah, that too.
I would say, like, let's say whoopie pies, that would be a really fun thing as a kind of a, hey, come to the pie party. I'm going to have whoopie pies. See if, that might be kind of fun too.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, I don't really like pie. Do you like whoopie pies? You like chocolate cake? Awesome. I got whoopie pies for you. So, you can mix it up. It doesn't matter what you're giving them. We're calling it a pie giveaway because that's kind of with Thanksgiving, right? Where on social media, people are probably wondering where you're going to put it. Well, if you're bold, you're going to put it on your Instagram. You're going to put it on your Facebook. I mean, if you're not afraid. And I think, we have a lot of fear and limiting beliefs. I think we should just put it out there and hope people do come. And any one of us, if you run out or whatever, we're all here for each other. We're all in this together. What's your plan? Does anybody else have a plan, or has anybody talked to a client about this yet? Has it come up in anybody's conversation?
We're just starting on it this week, so.
Yeah. So the other people, why not you can invite a vendor. Maybe you have an electrician that does some work for you. Maybe you have a home inspector that you worked with and thought he was great. Why shouldn't he get a pie, right? I mean, there are people like that, sometimes people are only thinking of buyer, seller, right? You got to think a little bit broader than that. There's so many people in your life. So when take those, let's say you create the edited party flyer, keep them in your car. Maybe you go to the coffee shop or the 7-Eleven that you go to all the time, or the gym that you go to. Hand it to the person you see there in the morning. I know there's a guy at my gym. I see him every time. He's there in the morning. He always says hi, tells me to have a good day all the time. I would love for him to come to the pie party. There's probably a ton of realtors at that gym, but I bet nobody else is going to invite him. I mean, I hope not. I hope it's just me, but I'll invite him to that pie party, right? And whether he makes it or not won't matter. He will just, if someone does that for you, that feels so good. That someone's thinking of you. He's never bought a house. I actually never talked to him except for good morning and have a great day. That's it. So he will give it a little something, and maybe he has no idea what I do. I don't wear sometimes I wear Keller Williams, like some jacket or something, but he probably doesn't realize I'm a realtor. I need to let him know. He sees a lot of people every day. So can anybody think of someone that they would give a pie to that they didn't think of before? Maybe a teacher. I don't know if anybody has kids. Teachers have been having kind of a crazy time. What about a police officer in your neighborhood? Someone who really deserves a good thank you. If you know anybody in the a fireman or people, or a nurse, or somebody maybe just on the street that you live. Maybe you invite them and say, hey, I just want to say thank you so much. I know this has been a tough year for all of us and I appreciate you. Would you like a pie? I'd love for you to stop by and get one. How cool would that be? They're gonna go back to work and they're gonna go, oh my God, that's so weird, this realtor on my street, you know? They invited me to pick up a pie, you know, should I go? So, you know, just think, I think you gotta think outside the box. There's so many people in our lives that affect our lives or protect our lives. And I think we need to say thank you to them, and there's no better way. And again, you can go through this entire thing with them and you never see them. They don't show up. They're still going to remember you. So make sure it's great to have your photo on there or your logo, but your photo is great. I can tell you that Rick and I just got a listing appointment last week and we were like, so, you know, we blanketed the area, we door knocked around a listing and we said, well, was it our postcard? What was it? And she said, no, we just saw there was a couple on a sign. It was you guys and it just, you looked friendly and we watched the sign go up and we saw the house sold really quick and that's why. So maybe if it was a, you know, Caldwell Banker or a Compass, they would never even call them because their face wasn't on the sign. They felt a little connection with, I know who I'm going to invite over my house to, you know, to do a market analysis. I think it's important. So if you can have your face on there, I think it's a good thing. We also sent out postcards and to an area that we live in and we sell a lot. And this woman called and she said, you know, you sold all these houses. We put like 3 on a postcard and we showed up, especially now when people are a little uncertain. Our picture was on it. She had the postcard right there. And she said, well, I called you because of the postcard. So, you know, do that for your invitations, for your party flyer, for your email. It should be at the bottom of all of your, you know, every email you send out, make sure like there's a little something. You can create a picture as well as your information. People love that. They want to see who they're talking to. Did you ever like listen to someone on the radio for so long and then look at them like Maddie in the morning and you're like, what? That guy's so old, right? You're thinking he's young, he's kind of obnoxious, you know, and then you look at him, you're like, damn, he's been around forever. And he still has this wide audience. So it would be even better if you like, I don't know, maybe that's a bad one, but you know, it's kind of funny to have a face and a name together. It's I think a good thing for you to do. And I think that Keller Williams is one of the only companies who actually allows you to do that. How awesome, you know? They're the only ones that allow you to put that on your sign. So use it everywhere. Be consistent with your brand. You don't need to have a logo. Your face is your logo. Keller Williams is a logo. So I feel like I'm talking a lot and I want somebody to give me a question. Barry, you got a question for me? Come on.
Well, I'm just thinking when you're talking about how many people, you know, we've been talking about farming my area.
Yeah,
I mean, I could just, you know, offer it to everyone in my building
right.
as a start, you know.
Don't tell them you're going to deliver it because they will expect that you'll come home with 100 pies. Don't do
Right.
that. It's a drive,
Okay.
you know, don't say anything about delivery because they know you live there. But what
Yeah.
if you did send that out and said, meet me over here, I have pies? Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
That other postcard that was in there, that is hitting the circular file. Yours is going to stay on the fridge.
Okay. All right.
And you can put it in everybody's, you don't have to spend a lot of money.
No, I can just leave it
right
up.
there. You could just
Yeah.
leave, you know, just make sure that they are going to confirm whether they want
Okay.
one or they're coming or not. So,
Okay.
and I mean, if you have this, you know, little old lady who doesn't really want to go out, you know, and you know her and she calls you and she's like, I just don't think I can get there. You deliver that to her.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, we have a few of those in this building.
Yeah. So anybody else have a question or feel uncomfortable about the phone call that you're going to make? I'm sorry, the girl at the bottom with the green shirt, I don't know your name. Are you on mute?
Yeah, I'm on mute. It's Carrie.
Carrie, okay, Carrie and Kelly, right? Okay. Carrie, thank you for coming here. Do you have any questions? I mean, I don't think I've met you in person, have we?
I think it was at a meeting or two last year, maybe, not for,
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay.
a
It's
while,
been so
yeah.
long
So,
since we all met each other in person.
yeah,
you-
yeah.
Did you
I
do the
can't,
pie?
I haven't, my old company did do it before, but I didn't do it when I was there. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. I can't, you've kind of covered the things. I just didn't know if like people that are on my street that I give it to, would it just make more sense to just go give them the pie instead of, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, you could, but you lose all that ability to market to them 7 times, right?
Oh,
So
right.
you could, because, why should you go? I mean, it's nice to do that, but that's a little too easy. You want
Okay.
them to show up where you are.
Yeah,
You want them to come to you and also
Yeah.
see all the other people. We're going to have a sign that says Keller Williams. We're going to have balloons. We're going to decorate the outside of that building so it looks really
Mhm.
fun. People in the neighborhood will see it. Your clients, when they pull up, will be like, wow, oh my gosh, look at Carrie has so many clients. Oh my God. They're going to be like thinking they're your clients. They don't know whose clients anybody is. So
Yeah.
a lot of times when you call these people, they think it's just your event.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So they show up and they're like, holy crap, I didn't know she sells that many houses, right? So, but it's a collective event. And the more people that go, please talk to the other agents that you see, ask them, hey, you guys going to be doing the pie giveaway? Try to get more people, but the people on your street do the same thing. Just as if, so think about this.
Mhm.
When somebody asks for a market analysis and it's a
Mhm.
friend or a
Yeah.
complete stranger, it's almost, you want to do even better with your friend and you want to do the presentation for them so well because they're going to be a really big advocate for you because they're going to say, you should see the presentation. You should see if they gave me this, you know, um, a listing presentation that looks so great. You can't get lazy on that stuff because they're going to be your big cheerleaders. Same thing with this pie party. If you just show up and give it to them, it's not quite as effective as mailing it. It looks really professional. So,
Right. Okay.
so I would
Okay.
say kind of along that same line, keep your profession a little bit
Yeah.
different. Your dentist is not going to come and deliver whatever when they have, I know my dentist kind of does stuff once in a while. She's not going to come to my house or, she does invites and has events. She tends to be really cool about that, but she's not going to come to my house. I'm going to
Right.
have to go.
Mhm.
We're
Gotcha.
professionals.
Right. Right. Okay. And then my other question was, have you ever done like a sticker with your information on it, or how do
All the
you?
time, every
Yeah.
year.
Okay.
Yes, you can do them right in the office.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know how to do them, I don't know how to do them. Marsha does it for me.
Yeah.
I'm just lucky. But
You
I don't know.
usually you can buy the sheets from like Staples. It's an Avery thing, and then you just download the document and you can edit it in Avery and you just print it out like you would print a regular document. It's fairly
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
'cause
so easy.
I'd rather
So
do a
that sounds so
sticker.
easy, right?
Yeah.
I would recommend testing it a couple times because the sizing and spacing can be a little off, but so you don't want to ruin a bunch of stickers. But yeah,
Okay.
I like to test it on just a blank sheet of paper first, just to make sure it
That's-
prints correctly.
Then okay.
And that's awesome, right? I mean, and who cares if it says Montilios? Who cares if it says BJ's on there? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
So I think that's good. I'm glad you asked that question because all you need is a sticker. Or if you
Right.
want to put a card, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you both.
thank you, everybody. Have an
Thank you.
awesome day. And I'm sure I'm going to do at least one more of these because, I think people need to know, but they maybe don't have the time right now. Have an awesome day.
Thanks,
right.
you
Thank you,
too.
Edie. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye. So, Masha, are you doing anything tomorrow at 11:30?
I won't have a car. Why, what's up? What's tomorrow?
You can have my car. So Vasily's guy wants to go see Dixon Road in Brockton at 11:30 to see it himself. Just
I
confirm
use
with
her
the
all the
seller.
time.
Huh?
I'm not letting her leave her car in Middleborough. So 11:30. Can you email